doing what's best for me and what's right for me, and I've been doing this for a little minute now, since I was 7 years old. This is the first camp I can enjoy myself and be back. My headspace that I'm in now is way better than what I was before, and that's the only thing that mattered to me. Calvin believed in me. Calvin believed in me no matter what. That's what was the important piece of me staying focused, and I know I have somebody that's counting on me. Calvin was making sure that I was on the right track, and whoever go against me, Calvin was standing beside me. You know what I mean? Calvin was that guy that had my back for sure.
When you discuss Gervonta Davis, you're discussing a boxer who explodes rather than merely punches. Since people begin to wonder where their soul's gone, Tank is the kind of guy who makes sparring sessions into search parties.
Because in boxing, anything can happen. That's like this fight. It's a different type of fight. Anything can happen, you know. But it's going to be a great fight. It's going to be a fight.
He's tough. You know, he's fast, he's strong. He's someone in his prime. He's hungry. You know what I mean? He's not someone that's like a walking duck. You know what I mean? He's someone he's coming to win. You know what I mean? He got that mentality that he want to win. Like he's a great opponent. I feel as though he's gonna be champion one day.
Right now, his every action in the camp screams obsession. He's not grinning. He isn't being playful. Like a man getting ready for battle, he is honing every tool. He is reportedly attracting middleweight, light heavy, and even heavyweight partners. And not just making it through those rounds, but also winning them.
That's why I don't never get too hyped about the win after I win, because it's like you always got to do something over and over again till you're done. And it's always going to be somebody next, somebody next, somebody next. So I feel as though I don't have to prove myself to these people.
Jake Paul is not being treated like a YouTuber by that man. That is a champion getting ready for someone whose size and strength could truly pose a challenge to him. Gervonta's training is at risk, not just his salary, but also his pride. And when that occurs, a person typically flatlines. Conversely, Jake Paul is no longer entering this battle as the influencer child. He is entering as a fully developed issue. Whatever you think, the man has made a fortune by defying reason. Someone has struck him. He has undergone testing. And for some reason, he keeps returning louder, bigger, and stronger.
If you think you've done a hard boxing training session and you've got another one the next day because fighters train like once, twice, even 3 times a day, you're going to recover faster. If you recover faster, what happens? You perform better on the next session. So let's just say an average boxer is progressing like this because they're not recovering properly. Jake Paul is recovering and progressing like this. We've seen how fast he has progressed, whether you like him or not.
He is currently pursuing Gervonta Davis, a storm. He is doing it while grinning, which says it all. He has elevated this alleged exhibition to a worldwide occasion, even including a knockout bonus to ensure genuine smoke. Jake is wagering that his power will startle the globe once more since he knows that the cameras adore turmoil.
I'm already a legend from where I came from or what I've done. Like, I done been through mad stuff, like sleeping on floors, crack house, all that type stuff. Like, I've been through all that. I ain't gotta prove nothing to nobody.
Therefore, Jake is battling to show that heart, hustle, and hype can change the rules, while Davis is fighting to show that boxing still belongs to boxers. In any case, a momentous event is going to happen. And immediately after discussing Tank's vicious attitude before confronting Jake Paul, Sean Porter and Jordan Chapman give us a masterclass in confirmation, elucidating why Gervonta's strength isn't just buzz, but rather headline news.
Tank power really that crazy? Yes. Yes. But you have to understand, what you have to understand is it's 135 pound crazy. So he can whack at 135 pounds, he can whack like he's a middleweight. that power that he carries for the weight class he's in is serious.
Yeah, Tank hits like a middleweight trapped in a lightweight's body, Porter is essentially saying as he sits there. Bro, that's not a compliment, I respond. That label is a caution. The man possesses a kind of power that defies rational explanation. In real life, Tank's left hand is what happens when a PlayStation controller vibrates excessively and you begin to examine whether it's damaged. And Porter's flawless execution of that part is what I adore most. Tank is surgical in addition to being strong. He is using gloves to perform real-time arithmetic calculations, calculating angles and range like a walking algorithm.
Know about, or maybe y'all do. I'm gonna just say it. Tank is a master at range and distance.
Oh,
But a lot of fighters, they establish the range and the distance with the jab and with combinations and things like that. He just feel it.
dude, it was amazing. That's why I love watching him, bro. I love watching him for that reason.
Yeah, because you can see him thinking.
Tank's in there like, nope, I'll wait, while the majority of fighters are out there throwing combos in the hopes that anything lands. After downloading the complete plan, use a single counter to bring down the system. In the ring, you can actually see him thinking. Dangerous, patient, and unconcerned. It resembles seeing a lion blink slowly before leaping. Additionally, you're halfway through your post-fight interview when you discover he moved. Tank is accurate in addition to being strong. That's why he's so frightening.
Yo, this kid is no game. I said he sizes you up. I said you don't understand. Tank be calculating as he go.
Computer.
It ain't low. I'm gonna go back to the corner and I'm gonna make adjustments. Yo, he makes them on the.
You thought Sean Porter's breakdown couldn't get much better, but then, like the pain management professor, Bernard Hopkins enters the room and tells Jake Paul, that's not boxing. Additionally, you may sense the room's temperature dropping. B. Hop, who battled into his 50s and yet appeared to be able to bench press a Buick, is speaking when he says that he respects the game. The problem is that I can somewhat understand his perspective. The foundation of Jake's world is spectacle rather than sanctioned bodies. It combines pay-per-view with YouTube, a cross between reality TV and Rocky. However, if we're being honest, that's also the reason why people come.
Not boxing, man. It's entertainment. It's fun. It's fun. It's a market out there. Yeah. And guess what? Let them have fun. But don't mix it up with boxing. Yeah. Boxing is a sport that needs to be respected. And when you start doing things that mimic boxing and try to give it credibility like boxing, I think that is a fine line and is a real dangerous to cross that, because that's entertainment. This is boxing.
Hopkins finds amusement. We perceive a chance. Jake is not attempting to take the place of boxing. He is attempting to take control of the algorithm. Hopkins's comparison of Jake's battles to two turtles racing was the bit that made me laugh the hardest. That's savage, bro, but it's okay since we've seen more bizarre post-go content. On TikTok, people binge-watch paint drying. You think people won't watch Jake Paul act like a bewildered gym buddy as he swings at Tank Davis? Let's be truthful. Jake is skilled at selling a show, even though he may not have Hopkins' level of boxing intelligence. And that matters in the battle game of today. However, when a legend like B. Hop states, entertainment and boxing are not the same thing. We had to listen, as you are free to pursue influence any way you like. However, if you enter Tank's environment with the intention of understanding its content, you will soon discover what upload failure actually feels like.
Between entertainment, and you can get entertained in boxing, right? But entertainment, see, the mint changes it. Sure. So when you talk about Jake Paul and you talk about things like, I'm not saying they're not athletes. I believe wrestlers are athletes because they can jump off the rope and they win 335 and 435 and they don't break their neck. That's an athlete. I look at a lot of things as being athletically capable of doing it. But to say somebody's an athlete, you got to prove to me, who boxed for 28 years.
It was immediately apparent. Tank Davis is preaching, not simply talking. The man is sitting there coolly, although his energy is high. He isn't here to make headlines online or play celebrity boxer. He is discussing loyalty, legacy, and the stakes of real life. The same man who fought to survive is now literally fighting to reclaim his block. You could sense the Baltimore fire still burning within him from the way he spoke. Tank's like, yeah, I made millions, but now I'm investing back home. That's not PR talk. That's hunger evolved. You don't hear that from your average combatant. Someone who recalls the scent of every gym says it to you. He grew up sleeping next to Matt. Someone who transformed street noise into the beat of achievement.
Yeah. So how's that going?
It's going great. You know what I mean? We just got to go with the man more so we could just like go talk with the man more so we can get more houses on the block. But it's going great. You know, it actually sparked this. I think it was pictures around of me, you know, on the block before. Then I came back with the Wraith and stuff like that. It was like, all right, cool. You did all that. Like, now it's time to, like, you know, do something more serious.
Tank's talk about giving back sounds more like a quest than a speech. Here's where it becomes even more profound, though. Tank isn't showing off his chains or yachts. He is discussing ownership. He says, buying back the block. It's more than just a quote, too. It is a proclamation of control and a mission statement. He's out here talking about gyms, real estate, and developing something substantial for his community. Because they are too focused on getting paid more, most fighters never even consider using that kind of power play. Permanence is what Tanks are after. The kind that creates a legacy out of wealth. It's evident that he's beginning to think more like a businessman than merely a talented artist. He now focuses on long-term success with the same intensity that he used to time those fight-ending uppercuts. The man who once knocked guys out for respect is now looking to create something more lasting than praise. And you can't fake growth like that right there.
That's what really was the spark.
Do you have any further goals of investing in the city?
Definitely investing in the youth, but me personally, I don't want to sound crazy, but me personally, I'm only like helping things like that for people I care for. I can't just help just anybody. Like I'm past that stage now too. It's helping people, that's over.
And to be honest, that's where you can tell the difference between warriors who are only interested in fame and those that are motivated by impact. Tanks had already won the ring. He is currently attempting to overthrow the system that created it. He isn't looking for fleeting viral moments. He is laying the groundwork for the following generation. The same drive that made him shatter people's jaws at 135 is now directed toward business endeavors, real estate transactions, and leaving a lasting legacy. So, yes, call it progress or maturity. However, one thing is evident. Gervonta Davis no longer only engages in combat with rivals. He is defending his legacy. He's doing it in a way that only a true one can. Silently, shrewdly, deal after deal, with that Baltimore grit still pumping through his veins. And it is the storyline's overall wild beauty. It's more than simply a battle. The worlds are colliding. Gervonta Davis, the ruthless, meticulous destroyer, Mike Tyson's evil intent, Floyd Mayweather's defense, and a business mind more acute than ever are all on one side.
You want your legacy to be, if you care. Because some interviews I see you say like, yeah, I don't care about this, I don't care about that. Where you stand on that?
It just like, it's so up and down in the sport. When I say up and down in sport, it's like a lot of people don't know, but it been 3 or 4 people in my weight class that been undisputed type of thing, and they held it for like only a couple months. I beat Ryan beat Devin was undisputed.
Conversely, Jake Paul, the trailblazer who defies convention and infuses Hollywood vigor into a sport founded on honor, blood, and sweat. It might be referred to as a spectacle. It can be referred to as craziness. In any case, we're all secretly asking the same question, so it's a must-see. Is it possible for pure skill to surpass hype and sheer power? Or is Jake insane enough to make boxing history again? Post your opinions in the comments section. Is this battle madness or legacy? Go off, argue it, debate it. Additionally, remember to subscribe, like, and share Boxing Brief. Since this story is only beginning, we'll see you in the next one.